ICEBlock climbed to the top of the App Store charts after officials slammed it. X will let artificial intelligence write community notes. What could possibly go wrong? And a Cloudflare experiment will block AI bot scrapers unless they pay a fee. It's Wednesday, July 2nd, and here's a quick look at tech in the news this morning from Engadget. U.S. government officials have condemned ICEBlock and CNN's recent coverage of it, leading to more people hearing about its existence and downloading it from the App Store. Now the application, which allows users to add a pin on a map to show where ICE agents have recently been spotted, has climbed to the top of Apple's App Store charts. It's currently the #1 free social networking app in the U.S. and the third most downloaded free app overall. CNN's piece talked about how the app's developer, Joshua Aaron, launched it in early April after seeing the Trump administration crack down on immigration. When the piece went live, Aaron said the app had 20,000 users, many of whom live in Los Angeles, where ICE has been raiding neighborhoods. In addition to letting users pin ICE agent locations on a map, the app also gives them a way to add notes, such as what the agents are wearing or what car they're driving. Any user within a 5-mile radius of the sighting will get an alert. But White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt suggested that the CNN piece was an incitement of further violence against ICE officers when asked to respond to a report on the podium. She said that there's been a 500% increase against ICE agents who are just trying to do their jobs and remove public safety threats from communities. ICE Acting Director Todd Lyons also issued a statement saying that the app paints a target on federal law enforcement officers' backs. Meanwhile, U.S. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem and U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi both said the government is going after Aaron. Aaron told CNN that ICEBlock does not collect personal data such as device IDs and IP addresses, which TechCrunch has confirmed in a test. The app is only available on iOS because it would have to collect information on Android that could put people at risk. In what was probably an inevitable conclusion, X has announced that it will allow AI to author community notes. With a pilot program beginning this week, the social network is releasing developer tools to create AI note writers. These tools will be limited to penning replies in a test mode and will need approval before their notes can be released out into the wild. The first AI note writers will be accepted later this month, which is when the AI-composed notes will start appearing to users. A post announcing the feature read, "Not only does this have the potential to accelerate the speed and scale of community notes, rating feedback from the community can help develop AI agents that deliver increasingly accurate, less biased, and broadly helpful information. A powerful feedback loop." Sounds great. Assuming it works. The AI note writers will be assessed by an open-source automated note evaluator that assesses whether the composition is on topic and whether it would be seen as harassment or abuse. The evaluator's decisions are based on historical input from community notes contributors. Despite the announcement's insistence of humans still in charge, it seems the only human editorial eye comes from the ratings on notes. Once the AI-written notes are active, they will be labeled as such as a transparency measure. AI will only be allowed to offer notes on posts that have requested a community note at the start. But the company is positioning AI note writers as having a larger future role in this fact-checking system. Cloudflare has rolled out a couple of new measures meant to keep artificial intelligence bot crawlers at bay. To start with, every new domain customer that signs up with the company to manage their website traffic will now be asked if they want to allow AI crawlers or to block them altogether. The company released a free tool in 2024 to block AI bots, but with this change, users can block them by default without having to tinker with their settings. Several big publishers, including Condé Nast, Time, and the Associated Press, have already signed up to block crawlers. In addition, Cloudflare has launched a private beta experiment called Pay Per Crawl, which would only allow crawlers to access a website's content if they pay for it. Matthew Prince, Cloudflare's CEO, recently went on record to say that publishers are facing an existential threat because people are not clicking on the chatbot's source links. If users do not visit those sources, the websites do not get the ad revenue they need to be able to keep running. Prince said original content is what makes the internet one of the greatest inventions in the last century, and it's essential that creators continue making it. AI crawlers have been scraping content without limits. Our goal is to put the power back in the hands of creators while still helping AI companies innovate. This is about safeguarding the future of a free and vibrant internet with a new model that works for everyone. Cloudflare believes publishers should be able to charge AI bots for access if they want to, and pay per crawl is its first experiment for that particular purpose, saying each time an AI crawler requests content, they either present payment intent via request headers for successful access or receive a 402 payment required response with pricing. The company records those transactions and provides the underlying technical infrastructure. Publishers will be able to allow certain crawlers to access their content for free if they want to, and they can define a flat per-request price across its websites for other crawlers. The company says pay-per-crawl is still in its very early stages, and it expects the tool to evolve in the future. It also says that it supports the development of other marketplaces and ways to charge AI crawlers for content. A marketplace could, for instance, allow dynamic pricing that enables publishers to charge different rates for different types of content. Thanks for listening. There's more to these stories and more tech news at Engadget.com. This episode featured journalism from Mariella Moon and Anna Washenko, and was voiced and produced from the sound studios of Spoken Layer by me, Steve White. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more tech news from Engadget.